Hi there again, this is Luke with London Woodcraft. In this video I'm going to be taking these scales off and putting the original ones back on because these ones are sold, and I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about some things to watch out for. Also, expectations for scales. If I'm just sending you the scales and you didn't send me a knife to fit it up, you have to keep in mind that I match them best I can to the knife I have. If you could see, everything's like pretty close, like probably within a 64th of an inch. Along here everything's smooth. The original ones I was surprised that, like, even on this new 561, you can see the scale everywhere. It doesn't quite line up, like it doesn't for the most part. And then back here, let me see if I get a little closer. You can see here these ones don't perfectly line up. Like these little jimping cutouts are a little bit over to this side. These ones on the back look like they're pretty perfectly lined up, but just so you know, for your expectations, if it's a tiny bit off, nothing really I could do about that. If they're all machined exactly the same, then there shouldn't be too much of a problem, because I just match them to the knife that I have, and this is a model 370, or serial 370, so it's pretty early in the line. I heard that these knives are discontinued though, so might want to grab you one before they're all gone. I have this starbit set by Benchmade. It's pretty nice to have. Anyways, when you're taking this off, make sure you relieve the tension off of that spring. So sometimes if you take it off and you have the knife closed, it'll pop out. And then get yourself a little container to put your screws in so you don't lose them. This knife here, the 750 model, ZT0750, it's pretty easy to take apart. It's only got 4 of these on the back of it, and then the one for the pivot. Oh, they're all the same size, I think. When you're installing it, if you have Loctite, that's great. I didn't have any, so, but sometimes, like, adjusting the tension so that it's tight enough where it still flicks open, but you want it as tight as possible, because if you don't have it tight enough, this blade will ride on the inside of the liner there. And make sure you put some kind of grease or oil on it to help that. This spring here on the 350 model, the spring inside here actually bends in and goes into the liner, but this one here actually just stops in the back of where I routed this out here, where I milled it out. I also, when I was talking about in the other video, when I sealed the other side, I didn't mean, in case you thought I was talking about one coat on this side and 2 on this side. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about 2 coats on here and 1 on the back, and this way it seals the entire piece, stop it from like absorbing moisture and causing it to warp and flex. Of course, stabilized wood isn't supposed to do that, but just taking extra precautions. And this is where you'd put your grease if you want to stop that clicking sound. You just pack a little bit inside there, and that'll stop that. And actually, I don't need to take this. If all you're doing is replacing the scales, there's no point in taking it all the way apart if you don't have to. But you do have to get this one out here, so And the same way I'm doing this is the way you'll put it on, just reversed. Okay. Oh, I was just about to make this not spring assisted. Again, line up the blade where, the blade where it's not going to be giving it resistance while you're putting it on. Oop. That was close. I'm going to be very careful not to strip those. Okay, and this is what I was talking about here. I don't know if you can see, but the scale comes up a little shy of the liner. Other than that, everything's lined up pretty well. Back here it's a little bit shy, so just wanted to let you know that for your expectations, but I match it the best I can with the current knife that I have. And there's the scales.